Okay guys, so now we're going to create the other details of the head, which are the eyes and his antenna. But first I was looking at the model that we have right now, and I think we can create another loop cut. I'm gonna show you where, so let's go into edit mode. I think we can create a loop cut right here so that the inner part of his face is more detailed, like at the edge. So it's not like that rounded, but more like defined, like the exterior. So we're gonna add the loop cut right here and put it a little bit back. So look at it, it looks more defined. I think it looks much better. I haven't activated the keys, hold on, there. All right, so now we're gonna get into the details. So first let's go into front view, and we're gonna add, so first we're gonna do the antenna. We're gonna do this part right here. So you'll say like, hey, we can use a new sphere, for example. This could work, but I don't love spheres. I'm gonna show you why. If I turn this 90 degrees, you will see that there's a vertex right here that has a lot of edges attached to it, and I don't like that, just because this is like a geometry error. It's not terrible to work with a UV sphere, but I personally don't like it just because of this right here. So instead, I'm gonna be using a thing called a round cube. So I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna add a round cube. It's right here. So at first you will see this and you will say like, hey, this is not a sphere. In order to make it a sphere shape, we're gonna open this menu right here that says add round cube. We will open it, and you will see something here called the radius. Here you have to change it from 0.2 to 1, and when you do that, you will have a sphere. So this is much better to work with. The geometry is like much better to understand. So we're gonna work with this. We're gonna go into edit mode. We're gonna scale it down, move it upwards, scale it more, just like there. Okay, so I could use a mirror modifier, but this is just very basic. I don't think it's necessary to use it. The only one that we're gonna be adding is the subdivision surface. Just with one level, it's perfect. We're gonna go into object mode, make it smooth, and we have a sphere. I have to move it on the side view too, so let's move it there, around there. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create the base of the antenna. So to do that, I'm going to select the faces that I think will work, which are the bottom faces. So this one right here, I don't know if you can see well, like those 4 faces under the sphere. So we're gonna go into front view, and what we're gonna do is that we're gonna extrude it about there, that it's under like the other mesh, like the head that we just created. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go into X-ray mode, front view, and we're gonna create 3 loops. So the first one is we're gonna create it at the bottom, so that we have like a more squared end. We're gonna create another one at the top, so just that we have like this edge right here. And lastly, we will create one in the middle. So this will give us the shape that we want. So we're gonna scale it down a bit. And maybe this right here, we can scale it up a bit. This as well. So no, let's leave it. I'm actually gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. And this right here, I'm gonna scale it a bit. So just like that. And you can see we have the antenna. It looks right from the side. And we're gonna leave it like that. In this case, I'm not gonna join both meshes. I'm gonna leave them as 2 different meshes. And we're gonna do that with the whole character just because it's easier for me to explain it like that. Alright, so now we're gonna go into his eyes. So for his eyes, we're gonna add a cylinder. And here in the properties of this menu right here, we're not gonna have these many vertices. We don't need them. I'm only gonna have 8, and the rest we can leave it like that. So the reason why, it's because with the cylinder, the same happens as with the sphere. If I turn this 90 degrees, there is a different error right here. And the error is that there is a face, this one, that has more than 4 vertices. And remember that is not very nice to have. It's better to have faces that only have 4 vertices maximum. So in order to fix that, we're gonna grab our knife tool. So to get our, I think it's right here, but the shortcut it's with K, the K. And we're gonna create like some cuts, not loop cuts, but cuts. So we're gonna define them manually. So first we're gonna create this right here. It has to appear like this green square with the red line. We're gonna click on there and we're gonna click on this. So you see there's like a yellow, yeah, you have to be like very precise here. So like there. And we're gonna press enter. And now we have that loop cut done. It's not a loop cut, it's only a cut. And we're gonna do the same right here. So we're gonna press K, grab it there, and has to end there. We press enter, and now look, it's the same shape that we had before, but we have faces only with 4 vertices, which is what we want. We're gonna do the same on the other side. So we're gonna press Ctrl R, and we're gonna do exactly the same. So okay, and we define it, enter, okay, enter. There we have it. So now we're gonna go to front view, grab everything, make sure it's all selected. We're gonna scale it down, move it upwards, scale it more, go upwards, and we're gonna activate this. We're gonna go put it on place, just like there, and we're gonna go into side view. We're gonna scale it on the y-axis a bit, and we will put it back. Maybe scale it a little bit more there. And we can see where our shape is. So let's see. It has to be like hidden a bit, just like that. And now we're gonna grab this and add 2 modifiers. So the first one is a mirror modifier, so that we have the other eye. And the other thing is that we're going to add the subdivision surface. So look what happens. We don't want this. We want it to be like very precise with the edge. So we're gonna do the same that we did with the head. We're gonna add more loops. So we're gonna go into edit mode, and we're gonna add a loop right here so that it's more defined. And we're actually gonna do the same on the back, even though we can't see it, but it's better to have it like that. And that's it. We can put this in shade smooth, maybe add 2 levels instead of 1 so it looks better. And that's it, we have our eyes. So the head is done, guys. This is really cool. So in the next part, we're gonna start building the body. So I'll see you there.